Hi, I'm Crypto Dummy, and this is Crypto for Dummies Like Me. Alright, it's been a busy month or so. I've released another meme coin. It did pretty well, managed to graduate within 2 days onto mainnet, so that was very good. We'll go and have a look at that shortly, and I finally had a bit of time to update my website, so we'll have a quick look at that as well. Just a nice quick video today. Let's get into it. Okay, so if you go over to Pulse Coin List and click on that and get it up and running, you can see that we've got a few green candles happening here. Now, I have to say, it's been a very dismal week. With the turbulence around the world, cryptocurrency keeps going down, so I just have to put it to the back of my mind and just keep working forward with what we're trying to do and hope for a better future. So if you come to Pulse Coin List, you can type in my new coin address, which is the Dummyverse token. So DVT, and it should bring it up, and just click on that. When we launched this, it was done through a fair launch, so that it automatically locked away liquidity, so it can't be rugged on anybody. It looked like the community seemed to get quite behind it. It launched from pump tires within 2 days, which is very quick from what I've seen, apart from people that pump it themselves. So that was very encouraging. But as you can see, since then, it is a dump down a fair way. And I think it was down to around about just under the 4 zeros and the 3. That it bottomed out. This downward trend here, this was just actually Pulse Chain itself. The PLS token that holds liquidity pair with the DVD token, it's been going down, so automatically it goes down with that token, and of course it comes back up with the token. I think this bottom bit here is the up bit. I think someone might have bought some here. I haven't really been watching too much. I don't expect too much movement from this token just yet. Those that wanted to pump it and earn a little bit of money out of it already done their little bit and have moved on. That's fine, because what do I intend on doing? I intend on using this coin in the Dummyverse. So the Dummyverse I will start to create shortly, I hope, all going to plan. I've got a couple of busy months ahead of me, and once that settles down, I'm hoping that I can start getting in and getting online and start developing and building the metaverse itself, which is kind of cool. I've also had time to update my website as I've seen, so we'll go over there next. Okay, as you can see, it's got a little bit of a new look, nothing too flash. I've just changed the color of the header. This just wasn't doing it for me. Most of the stuff's still the same. I've added the new tokens in. So I've got Crypto Dummy token, which was the first token that I launched. Remembering too, that only has 10 million available, so that's quite pumpable. It was the token that we launched for fundraising. It didn't do very well. I didn't do a very good job of it. So, you know, it's still sitting there, and I'm probably going to use that as a rewards token later on. So we're just going to leave it sit there. I'm not going to worry about burning liquidity or anything like that. Maybe one day down the track I might just can it all, depending if we can't use it. But this here is the Dummyverse token. So you can copy the address from this point, and all the way through I've started adding in and updating the files. So the Crypto Dummy token, obviously the Dummyverse token, which we've just launched, and coming soon will be Solana's version of the Dummyverse token. Now, why am I building Dummyverse tokens? Well, these are going to be accessible on the Dummyverse itself. So if I am successful and can create a Dummyverse, it'll be for people that can go, and these coins will actually be usable within that Dummyverse. It will create a bit of utility for these tokens. Not only that, eventually once I've settled in and I've done the full Dummyverse and an array of different coins, such maybe I'll do one from Binance and a few other different places as well, maybe Coinbase, we'll see how we go. The problem is it does cost a lot of money to add liquidity to these things to get them moving, but we will get there eventually, and eventually I will be adding liquidity, all going to plan, again, all going to plan, so that you can exchange tokens for the other tokens. So this way it might create a little bit of a cross-chain platform, so you can be able to swap your Solana dummy tokens for the Pulse Chain dummy tokens, if I can get it all working right. Again, a long way to go yet, and we've still got to get it all up and running. While I'm busy, I've just been releasing these coins. Obviously, they're very slow to come out because we haven't had a lot of support or backing, so we are having to add the liquidity to these tokens ourselves. So we're having to save up for that, and that's money down the drain, because with the fair launch on here, we poured a couple of $1,000s in ourselves to get it started. And of course, when that graduates, that all gets locked away. So that's money out of our pocket now that we could be using for creating other things. And it'll be the same when I go to Solana, put up a chunk of Solana for the liquidity, so people can start trading it. And hopefully it goes to plan that way. And again, as I said, I may be Binance and a few other different tokens that I might go. And again, down here you can actually see the tokens again. Tokens addresses are available underneath. Once we get the Solana token up and running, it will appear down here as well. And we are slowly progressing. I know that it's taking a lot of time and it's very slow, but I can't do anything about it. We can only do what we can with the limited backing that we have. So this is why we've left this up. We are not asking for people to sacrifice. That's not us, because if all goes belly up, then people will resent us for that. Or the hope was that we would have had a nice little bull run by now, but it hasn't come to pass. And we were hoping that if people had had a good gains during their bull run, throw us a little donation over to help us on our ways. But just like everybody, our crypto's been going down rather than up, so there's not much charity out there at the moment, and we don't want to ask for a sacrifice, because that's just not us. We'll just have to plot away and do it over a longer period of time. And so people have to be patient. If you are buying these tokens, just simply be patient. It'll come eventually. We'll get it over a few platforms, and maybe that will generate a bit more interest if people can see the cross-chain possibilities of it. Yeah, so that's where we are with that. So I do like the artwork that we're doing here. These are little steampunk cities, and I think that we will attempt, when we create the metaverse, to have a kind of a steampunk style. The plan is for each of the places like so Pulse Chain and obviously Solana and Binance will have their own little community areas, and then that'll be linked by one larger community, a common area for everybody. So if you want to be just part of that Solana group and don't want to mingle with anybody else, that's fine. The way everything works is that you have to connect a wallet. You'll have to actually connect a Solana wallet, Pulse Chain, a Pulse Chain wallet, so forth, you understand. So that is the plan. Whether we can all make it work, we will see how we go. What else has been happening? The roadmaps are all sort of staying the same. Once we start creating the metaverse and we get some artwork out of that, we'll start changing some of these photos out that we just had AI generated, just to get the web page up and running while we are developing, in the developing stage. Again, too, there is contact details here on this web page too. Feel free to drop us a line, send us an email. Just let us know what you're interested in. If you're interested in a particular platform, maybe you're from a newer token or coin that's out there and would like to see a coin released on that, well, then maybe we can look into it. For now, we're just going to focus on the Solana coin, and then maybe we'll do the next one will be on Binance. That's where we're at the moment. We haven't made any decisions past that. So if you do see this video and you would like to see another token, then on a different platform, send us an email and just express your interest of why and where you think that blockchain is going. All right, what else is going here? So the tokenomics, again, we've added in. So nothing apart from that has changed. Our view is still the same. Started off in crypto about 6 months before the FTX collapsed, and you can read through all these bits and pieces anyway. I don't need to go over and over and over. We're not one for being one blockchain only. We see blockchain technology as a whole, and we're not all about Bitcoin, we're not all about Ethereum, we're not all about Pulse Chain, we're not all about Solana, we see blockchains can be very diverse, and they can be a very good, valuable thing for the future. I had hoped that we would have seen a lot more gaming come out on blockchains, but I haven't seen it yet. So that's something we will also be looking into as well. We wish to do an attempt, and I say the word attempt because there's a lot involved in it, and maybe having a go at releasing our own video game as well. So that should be interesting, whether we can get that there as well. But I think for now, I think we're going to launch a few tokens and just see if we can start working on the Dummyverse so we can get some artwork. People can see where we're heading there, and then that might create a little bit more interest for people to get in behind. All right, it's only a short one this week. So that's it. Good luck. Safe trading, guys.